Welcome back to the show, Compute This with Thor Schrock. Schrock Innovations offices in Lincoln, Omaha, and Papillion. Live here until 11 o'clock. 402-489-1240 is our phone number. Let's go ahead and jump to the phones and see if we can help a few people out as we go to Giannis first. Giannis, thanks for holding on. How can we help you on Compute This?
Yes, I had a computer that I bought from you about probably 8 years ago.
Okay.
That you made special some kind of for Christmas.
Gotcha.
Now, I have problems to get, and sometimes on some bank, it says my 10 drivers or something is outdated. There's something else there.
Okay.
So certain things I can't get on anymore. So what's your advice? Just have it.
So 8 years old, and if you bought a... Okay, so
and it's modular type, you know.
Gotcha. So holiday specials have a life expectancy of 8 to 10 years before you're going to want to consider a replacement, which is considerable. When you think that the average HP computer, for example, has a lifespan of about 18 months. So it's a definitely, you've gotten your time out of it. Now here's the thing: are you running Windows 10 on that computer?
No.
Okay. I'm not sure if it will run Windows 10 or not. It just depends on the hardware that's in there. We may need to add a video card or something to get it running Windows 10. But if you're not running Windows 10, 7, 8, 9 years ago would have been about Windows Vista.
Yeah, that's what it is, Vista, yeah.
Windows Vista is actually dying in April.
Oh.
It is going the way of the dodo. So Microsoft's no longer supporting it. But one of the limitations that you have when you run Windows Vista is you're limited to Internet Explorer 11 for the browser on there. Now, new versions of Google Chrome, for example, they're not updating for Vista anymore. About the only browser that you can even try to get that might allow you onto an online banking website would be Mozilla Firefox. Firefox might allow you to get on. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then you're out of luck. So the bottom line is, in this particular situation, I think that by April or so, you're going to be looking for a new computer.
Okay. So actually, no use to probably bring in and have this one added on all those drivers or whatever. See, I'm not too good on a computer.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Stuff, but
yeah, so basically, to make that computer work, it's modular. We can make it work. So what we have to do is the driver that's not working is the video driver. And what's happening is the computer's telling you have to go to Windows 10 in order for it to work. Mm-hmm. There is no upgrade path from Windows Vista to Windows 10, which means you just have to buy the full copy of Windows 10. So it'll be about $300 to get Windows 10, get it installed, get your data transferred over, the whole bit. And then you have to add a video card because the video card in your computer is not Windows 10 compatible, most likely. So then you're talking another $100 for a video card there. So you're talking about $400 basically. And we can make that computer run Windows 10, which will allow you to get back on the banking website and do everything you need to do. Unfortunately for, usually time we have a special sale going on every April called the Ultimate Upgrade Sale, and you're going to be asking yourself, should I spend $400 on getting a 10-year-old computer working enough to do what I want to do now, or should I spend $450 and get a brand new computer? And then a standard modular computer has a life expectancy of 4 to 6 years, which is still amazing considering, like I said, an HP is 18 months. Or right now, for example, if you were in the market to look at a laptop, maybe you can go on to our new website at SchrockInnovations.com. We have a couple laptops there you can look at to see if either one of those. One of them is $379, and it has a solid state hard drive. It would probably be faster than the computer that you have now, the 10-year-old computer you have now.
So what's the difference? Which your advise, which is the best, like laptop or the tower?
Well, it depends. It depends on your lifestyle and what you want to do with it. So, for example, if you enjoy, right now you're tethered, right? So if you've ever said, I wish I could just take this thing on the couch with me, watch TV while I'm doing something, laptop is great. A laptop is going to allow you to move around, whereas a desktop is going to give you more power, more capability, but it's tethered. So it literally depends on what you want to do. Another factor is also laptops, usually, you want a wireless network in your house. If you don't have a wireless network in your house, having a laptop will be kind of pointless. But a brand new modular desktop like a Boundless, we have a Boundless in stock right now in the Lincoln Service Center, and a Boundless is $499 for a desktop computer. And if you buy it on our website, you get the $25 off with the coupon code, and you're talking $475 for a brand new desktop.
Oh. Well, yeah, maybe that's what I should consider it,
Well, yeah, and it also, there's a push to go through the new website, obviously, here going on, guys. But we have staff in the Lincoln Service Center that's there to help you. Okay. So if you give us a call at 423-9595, they can walk you through this entire process. All your files and stuff over from the old computer to the new computer.
Yeah.
There might that may not be compatible with the new computer. We may need to find. So having a technician that's going to hold your hand as you go through this process is what differentiates Schrock Innovations from our competitors, and it's something that we're happy to do.
Okay. So I'll just call, probably best call I'll call on Monday or so.
That's absolutely fine. We will be open Monday as well. Yes, it's President's Day. Happy President's Day, everybody. And we come to work anyway. That's what the presidents would want us to do.
There you go. Giannis, thank you very much for the phone call. Appreciate it. 402-489-1240. And just to also put a point on that, he's had that computer for at least 8 years.
Yeah, at least. Windows Vista came out in 2007, and it was only available. It was only available for like a year.
Yeah,
before
so
Windows 7 came out.
9 or 10 years.
Yeah, so it's a 9-10-year-old computer.
How many computers last 8 to 10 years?
None of them do anymore.
No. And that's the other
laptops
point.
Laptops included in that. They just don't.
So here you are. You give away advice for free, and you make products that are lasting about 6 times longer than the average
business if we keep this
eventually.
Up. We're gonna give everything away for free.
18 years. How have you done it? 489-1240.
We one in Omaha, one in Papillion. We can transfer over.
On several occasions, it pops up where it says, I need to contact Apple technical support about a virus.
Gotcha.
Is that possible to get a virus on your iPad?
No, not on the iPad right now. And when I say no, there's on this thing, it is possible to get a virus on any computer, but tablets, by definition, are locked down. Especially Apple's tablets are very locked down. So you can't even change the icons on your home screen. I mean, come on. So I mean, it's pretty locked down. So you're not getting that. What you're getting is a pop-up that is showing up on your screen, trying to get you to call an 800 number that allows them to log into your technology and tell you how infected it is or how terrible it is. And if you only pay them this $400 thing, you get a lifetime license for this wonderful software that'll keep your tablet safe. Here's the thing. On your iPad, I mean, this is about the only time I'm ever going to tell you you don't need antiviruses. You don't need antivirus on an iPad right now, and you don't need antivirus right now on an Android device. If you really, really, really want to have something that's watching your back, there's a great free app called Lookout that you can download from the App Store. That's basically antivirus for your tablet. Lookout is a good idea if you have an unlocked tablet. If you've taken it to some guy who's unlocked it so you can get, free Wi-Fi tethering and stuff like that, so you don't have to pay the service providers for it. If you do stuff like that, then you're going to want to make sure you've got some good antivirus on there, because that's the exception to the rule. That's 0.01% of the iPad population. So basically, if you bought it and you use it the way you're supposed to use it, you don't have anything to worry about.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
Hey, no sweat.
Thank you very much, Gail. Appreciate it. 489-1240. Let's get another call in before our final break. Lloyd's up next. Lloyd, how can we help you on Compute This?
Well, good morning, Thor.
Good morning.
I took my computer in last fall. They told me that it blacked out.
Ooh, I've never seen a blackout drunk computer before. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of malware on it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Kathy told me that it'll be about 10 days. They didn't have them in stock, so they'd have to order it. New computer.
Okay.
And I says, you you don't stock any computers, huh? And she said no. And I said, well, go ahead and order me one.
Gotcha.
Well, 6 weeks later, I finally called her up and told her that I was going to go to some other place. And within 3 days, I had it.
Gotcha.
And they said they had to put it together in Papillion.
Right. And this is one of the things. Basically, when we custom build computers, we have to order the parts in from various suppliers, and we can go onto Newegg or onto Amazon, and we can buy the parts just like every other shop does in town. Or we can go to our suppliers in California and in New Jersey and order the parts in bulk. And what ends up happening is if we order the parts on Newegg or Amazon, we can get the parts much more quickly. But the problem that we run up against is we can't sell for the prices that we sell for. And if we don't sell at the prices that we sell at, like the prices that are on our website right now, we're just not competitive with people like Best Buy. And we can be a little more expensive than Best Buy and be okay because of the service model. But again, just like that lady that emailed me about the website saying, she was never going to come in again because she felt like we charged her $200 more than she was able to get the same product for somewhere else. She didn't realize she was comparing different products. Now, I apologize because usually we quote 14 business days, which comes out to be about 3 weeks if we don't have it in stock. A lot of times we deliver it more quickly than that. In your case, we obviously did not, so I apologize for that. But when we have a situation where we go to order parts and they say, oh, they're on back order. And we're like, well, when do you expect to get them in? Like, well, we have another shipment coming in on Thursday. And that just throws a monkey wrench into everything. So we try to stock as much as we can stock. Part of the other thing going on right now is in the start of the year, there's always a change of technology. So, for example, next month AMD is releasing a whole bunch of new chips. Don't worry, they're not going to be in any builds starting next month. They're way too expensive right now to be used in, regular everyday computer builds. But maybe by holiday special time, where those prices are going to come down enough that we're going to see those chips. So what happens is when the new chips come out, shipments of the normal everyday chips dip because they're trying to create a scarcity so that people buy the more expensive chips. And so the same thing happens with laptops. When there's new laptops coming out that have the new chips, there's a scarcity in the other laptops, which results in a longer back order time. So one of the things that we did with our new website is we created a streamlined inventory system that actually links the inventories of all 3 service centers together into one place. So the reason that you called and you said, hey, I'm just going to have to get this somewhere else, and all of a sudden 3 days later it was available, they transferred it from another service center.
Oh,
now,
okay.
That's a pretty logical solution, right?
Yeah.
Duh, why didn't you think of that 2 weeks ago, Schrock? Come on. I thought you guys were smart. Well, we are smart, but unfortunately the staff in Lincoln doesn't get to the Omaha Service Center. They stay in the Lincoln Service Center. And the staff in Omaha doesn't really come to the Omaha Service Center. So to remedy situations like this, we now have one person, my operations manager, Kevin, that goes to all 3 service centers every week. And he identifies problems like, gee, you're out of stock on computers, and Omaha's got like 5. So why don't I take some from Omaha and bring them down here so that we can get you stocked up so customers don't have to wait 6 weeks to get a laptop. That's stupid. So, little things like that. This new system is going to fix a lot of those issues. So I apologize for the delay with your computer, but going forward, this is one of the things, like when I say that if you like the new website, you're basically seeing the tip of an iceberg. What's going on underneath behind the scenes. This is why the site took a year to build.
Yeah. Well, what my next problem was, I picked up the computer and she said, well, I'll have to pay for it, before we start on it. And I said, all right, no problem. Mm-hmm. So I gave her a credit card number, and they charged me close to $1,300.
Okay.
And it was $1,100 and some odd dollars, and I bought the...
you got a Venture.
Yes, the malware,
the Norton, the semantic endpoint?
Well, I don't show it on my computer, if I got it or not.
Well, the endpoint's a little icon down by your clock in the lower right-hand corner. It's a yellow icon with a black check mark.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't pop up when you start the computer and say, bum, 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 you are protected, ching,
yeah.
Or any cheesy stuff. Again, when we picked Symantec to be the company that we stayed with for antivirus, we picked it for 2 reasons. Number one, nothing, not even Kaspersky, is better than Symantec Endpoint. And number 2, it's actively managed. So in other words, again, The service difference, okay, if I put you into Kaspersky, it pops up all the time, tells you what a great job it's doing and how many things it's protecting you against, and ooh, blocked. It's awesome, right? And you have this internal like, wow, I'm safe because this thing keeps telling me over and over again I'm safe. On the other hand, Semantic Endpoint keeps its mouth shut, does its job, and keeps its head down. Sometimes people even forget it's there. But guess what? You are safe. And if for any reason you're not safe, we get an alert on our end that tells us, hey, this customer has a virus or has a problem that needs to be addressed. We can either address it automatically, but if the automatic problems, resolutions don't work, we can actually call you and fix it.
Oh,
So look for that little icon down there. You'll probably see it.
Yeah, I'll go in there and check it out. Next thing is, oh my God. I can't think of what it was.
That's all right.
Anyway, by the price you have now, why didn't they fix me up with something like that? Let's put it that way.
Fix you up with something like what?
Well, the prices you have in there now.
Well, the prices on the website are the exact same prices that you paid. There is a $25 discount, however, if you review the website.
Oh,
But yeah, the prices didn't change. The two special computers that I'm talking about, those are both laptops, and those are much less powerful than what you bought.
yeah. Well, for $1,100, base price, all I do is play games and get emails.
Gotcha.
That's about all.
Well, and one of the things with the Venture is you're getting a few things. So you mentioned you're playing games on it. The Venture is the only Schrock build that comes with a dedicated video card. So you're going to want that card for playing games. The second thing is the Venture comes with a larger solid-state hard drive than the other computers. It comes with a 500 gig solid-state instead of a 120 or a 256. And they may have looked at your old computer and said, look at how much data he has. He has a lot of photos. He has a lot of videos. 256 solid-state's not going to do the job. And by the time we upgrade the solid state in a lower model, you may as well just buy the bigger model and get the bigger drive. You also get more memory. You also get a more robust case and motherboard. There's a lot of differences in the Venture between the Venture and the Endeavor, for example. So that's probably, you get a card reader. So if you're doing a lot of digital photography, you can actually slide the card right in the front.
Those are really handy.
The wireless card is twice as fast in the Venture. So there's a few differences between the Venture and the Endeavor.
Lloyd, thank you so much for the phone call. We appreciate it. And Sean, hold on the line. We didn't have time to get to you on the air, but we will get to you right after the show here off the air, and your name is in for the Q&A prize package as well. So, Sean, hang on. Don't go anywhere. We'll get to your question here off the air.
That's right. And we did get the Facebook live stream up by the end of the show there. So
there you go. You can watch a little bit of it.
But yeah, it'll be up there so you can take a look. And
we'll be ready. We'll be ready to go next weekend. That's for sure.
Yes, we're going to get a new router in here. Congratulations, Gail. You've got yourself a $25 Schrock Innovations gift certificate. Kathy will get a hold of you on Monday to get that certificate out to you.
Again, check out the new and improved SchrockInnovations.com website. It is up. It is live. It is ready to go. Check it out and go through all the different sections that are in there. Let Thor know what you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Post a review, Facebook or Google, and we'll give you a $25 coupon off your next computer buy.
We'll be back next Saturday from 10 until 11, taking your phone calls at 402-489-1240. Compute This with Thor Schrock of Schrock Innovations on KFOR Lincoln. Have a good weekend.
From ABC News.